What up guys, this is Bobby from Crave Crew, and we're here today to do a review on LA Noire. LA Noire is a new game by Rockstar Games, which we all know is from Red Dead Redemption, Grand Theft Auto, you know those games. Game of the Years right there. And this right here to me is pretty much another Game of the Year nominee they've put out. Now this is a detective game portrayed in the 1940s and it's starring Cole Phelps. Now I'm going to start off by talking about the graphics first. The graphics of the game were very good. They're clear, crisp. I really liked them a lot. They're very similar to any other Rockstar game. They did a great job with the 1940s, the buildings, the cars, the suits. Pretty much everyone in the game looked very realistic for the 1940s, and they did a great job for doing that. The one thing I did think was amazing they did with the game was the facial expressions. They used this facial technology where they used real actors and put it into the game where you can tell pretty much anything with their faces. With their lips, their ears, their mouth, their eyes, just anything. It was ridiculous. It looked like you were watching a real actor in a video game. And when you're interrogating them, which you do throughout the game plenty of times, you can just look at them and be like, he looks like he's lying just by maybe the way his lip moves, or maybe he blinked a little weird. And I've never seen that in a video game, and I thought it was amazing. Really, for graphics I didn't like, there really was nothing. I really never had a problem with any Rockstar game graphics. Now, the campaign was very long. It's not one of those games where you pick it up for a day and you're done. This game you play for about at least 4 to 5 days, and that's with constant hours of playing. There's about 20 cases, and they will take you many days to play, which is one of the things I didn't like about the game, is how some cases, every time you start off, you go and find clues at the crime scene, and then might be like, that's not a big problem, you're a detective. Well, it just gets boring after a certain time, especially after at least the 10th case. The worst part is you're finding clues half the time that have nothing to do with the case. You're just picking up random objects, and it's like, why are you making me go over here and pick this up? It's pointless. But I can see how they're doing it. You're supposed to be a detective and everything, but like sometimes I just found it a little pointless, and that's why people might say the game gets a little repetitive. But other than that, there really wasn't much else. Other than that, the whole story of the game I liked a lot. It was great, just like a movie. You rise your way up the police ranks. You can see how crooked a police force can be, and just how deep a city can really get into a police force, and how everything can get mixed up in the wrong way. Multiplayer, not much, nothing to do. There really isn't much they could be doing, so I'm not really going to knock it for that, and really, I can't honestly think of anything they could have done for multiplayer. The side missions I liked, those were awesome. You have police side missions that are much different than the cases, and they have more action in them, more like gunfights and police car chases, which were a nice turn off from the campaign where it's just slowly interrogating suspects and not much action. Other than police side missions, though, there's nothing much to do, which I didn't like compared to other Rockstar games like Grand Theft Auto, where there were so many other things to do once you beat the game. This one was a lot different. You beat it and you have those side missions, and it's like, what else am I supposed to do? You pretty much can just go back and 5-star your cases, and that's not that fun, honestly. Gameplay ran very smooth. The gunfighting was great. Like I said, it's like Red Dead Redemption. The cover system, the auto aiming, it's a great job what they did there, and they kept it. The driving was pretty much the same as any other one. I did like the car chases where your partner would, when you're going after a guy, shoot the tires out. It's very realistic. I thought that was a very good addition they made it. Other than that, it was pretty much the same stuff, but that was really cool they did that. And also it allows your partner to drive your car half the time when you don't have to, because we all know how annoying we get in other games, because you just drive around for miles and miles and miles. It's like, alright, am I there yet? Am I there yet? No. Here you can just hold down Y if you're playing on the Xbox at least, and your partner will just drive to the next place for you to go to, and just sit back and there you go, you're done. Other than that, the only cons you can say is there's just not much action in the game. It's a very detective-like game. You go looking for clues and asking suspects questions and stuff, just not much gunfights or chasing people, and you know, just a lot of action, which people don't prefer in games. But for me at least, I didn't think it was a big deal because I don't mind that, but for some they might just get bored after playing the game for a couple hours. Altogether, like I said, I give the game a 9.0, which in ours is worth the $60. Some parts can be a little repetitive. Everything else is great. Like I said, it's like Law and Order and a mix of Lie to Me. The 2 TV shows right there. And the one thing I really like what they're doing with the game is they're having a lot of DLC come out. So it'll give you a lot more playthrough. Because like I said, 20 cases takes a while. But if you add a lot of DLC, it gives the game even a lot more value. Which is a thing I'm liking. A lot of games are doing DLC now. So I like that. So that's it. I'm Bobby. This is Crave Crew. Like I said, stay tuned. We have a lot more reviews coming out for Brink, Mortal Kombat, Fear 3, movies. Just stay tuned. We're going to be having a lot of content coming up. So this is Crave Crew. I'm Bobby. Out.